The sealed vault has been opened, and what's inside changes everything. They told you it was a conspiracy theory. They called you crazy for even asking the question. For nearly a decade, the legacy media, big tech, and Washington insiders buried the story, mocked anyone who dared to dig deeper, and dismissed Obamagate as right-wing fantasy. And now, 20 CIA and FBI whistleblowers are singing, and it's sending shockwaves through the D.C. swamp like never before. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you make sense of the madness as the far left desperately tries to stop the unstoppable rise of a new conservative age that you're making happen all over the world. So if you want a front row seat on how you continue to change the world in ways you never even imagined, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. We knew that when Trump nominated Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, she would take the deep state head on, and she has not disappointed. Last summer, Tulsi declassified a bombshell House Intelligence Committee report. It's been locked away in a CIA vault since September of 2020. And what it revealed is absolutely nothing short of explosive. The Russian collusion hoax wasn't a legitimate investigation that went sideways. It was from the very beginning manufactured from the top down, and it was directed by none other than President Barack Hussein Obama himself. Here's what we now know. After Donald Trump shocked the world by defeating Hillary Clinton in November 2016, which we predicted he would on this channel, President Obama wasn't satisfied with his own intelligence community's reporting. The official assessments from every single intelligence agency, the FBI, the CIA, NSA, Homeland Security, every single intelligence agency together concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor the capability to hack the United States election. That's exactly what was presented to President Obama in December of 2016, just a few weeks after Trump crushed Hillary on November the 8th. But then something unprecedented happened. Just weeks before Obama was set to leave office, after Trump had already won, he ordered, again, this is Obama, he ordered a coordinated effort to manufacture intelligence concluding the exact opposite of what every single intelligence agency concluded. On December 9th, just days after receiving that intelligence report exonerating Russia from election interference, Barack Obama held a meeting in the Situation Room in the White House with FBI Director James Comey and Andrew McCabe, the Deputy FBI Director, CIA Director John Brennan, James Clapper, who was then the Director of National Intelligence, John Kerry, the Secretary of State, and National Security Advisor Susan Rice. And in that room, they together with Obama made a decision that would poison American politics for years. Here is Tulsi Gabbard.
We look at where we are now. Over the last several weeks, we've declassified and released documents that exposed how President Obama and leaders in the intelligence community knowingly manufactured a false intelligence document after the 2016 election was done, after the American people said, no, we want Donald Trump to go and be our commander-in-chief, not Hillary Clinton. And this manufactured document alleged that Russia aspired to help President Trump win the election with the aim of undermining his presidency and usurping the will and the voices of the American people who sent Trump to the White House.
So they decided to manufacture fake intelligence that directly contradicted their own intelligence experts. So obviously this wasn't just spin. This was the systematic creation of false intelligence designed to delegitimize a duly elected president. And what's so key here is this goes way beyond partisan politics. It doesn't matter whether this was a Democrat administration or Republican administration. What Tulsi is exposing here represents a fundamental attack on the democratic process itself. When intelligence agencies go rogue, in effect, and manufacture evidence to undermine a duly elected president at the behest of the outgoing president, we're not talking politics as usual anymore, gang. We're talking about a constitutional crisis. Or Tulsi's words, we're talking about treason. That's the word she used. This was treasonous behavior on the part of all those involved. Now, the Obama-directed intelligence community assessment made 4 central claims that became the foundation for years of investigations, impeachment efforts, and the Mueller witch hunt. 1, Vladimir Putin wanted Donald Trump to win. 2, Putin took direct action to help Trump win. 3, the Russians had blackmail material on Trump, the infamous Steele dossier, the bought and paid for op research from the Clinton campaign that had all those fabricated, salacious details about Trump that Putin was supposedly using to manipulate him. And 4, the Russians colluded with the Trump campaign. Every single one of those allegations wasn't just false, they were all fabricated. They were frauds. They were all intentionally manufactured to sabotage Trump's presidency. There was no verifiable intelligence to support any of them. And now it looks like more and more CIA and FBI agents are beginning to sing. Wait until you see this. But if there is a lesson for all of us in this, it's that the radical left and the deep state will stop at nothing to hold on to and protect their own power over our nation's institutions. And one of the most effective ways that we can fight back against that every single day is by tapping into parallel institutions over which they have no control. And that's why I absolutely love Block Trust IRA's Animus AI, a patriotic, revolutionary crypto solution that's rewriting the rules of retirement investing. But this goes way beyond investing. This is your defense against any future threats by the deep state to plunder your savings, your retirements, and your dreams. Since 2020, Animus AI has done what seemed impossible, outperforming Bitcoin by over 250%. We're talking about an AI trading system that spots key market movement and patterns ahead of the game with a precision no human can match, literally taming the volatility that comes with crypto investing. So whether you're a truck driver, a small business owner, or a teacher, Block Trust IRA represents your chance to build a protective financial shield to withstand the inflationary and tax-driven assaults coming from any progressive political ideology assault on your wealth. Countless concerned investors have already taken action. Small business owners, freelancers, and everyday Americans have discovered how traditional investment strategies leave them exposed to future tax hikes and threats. With Animus AI, they're building real, meaningful wealth defense strategies, erecting a fortress around their family's future. And the best part is Block Trust IRA combines the tax advantages of an IRA with the growth potential crypto and the risk management of an AI-powered trading platform. It's a tour de force of not just investing, but generational wealth protection. With $200 million in insurance coverage, military-grade security, and access to over 60 cryptocurrencies, Block Trust IRA offers more than just an investment. It offers peace of mind, whatever the future brings. Go to TurleyTalksCrypto.com. That's TurleyTalksCrypto.com right now and speak to a crypto IRA wealth protection expert. You can get up to $2,500 in bonus crypto just for getting started. This is how we fight back, gang, not with fear, but by protecting what's ours. Go right now to TurleyTalksCrypto.com and secure your future today. We're now getting reports that as many as 20 FBI and CIA agents were interviewed during the investigation into the origins of the Russian collusion narrative, and they were indeed singing. In fact, we're getting reports that there were over 70 witnesses total interviewed, over 300,000 documents produced, 2,000 classified source documents for the intelligence community assessment, 230 hours of testimony. And these agents are reportedly key insiders in terms of both rank and file and high-level officials who have reportedly blown the whistle, provided testimony, and pointed the finger directly at the Obama administration regarding the manipulation of the intelligence assessment used to frame the Russian investigation. And this is all coming to a head in a federal grand jury that's been officially impaneled to begin meeting just weeks from now in January in Fort Pierce. That's in the Southern District of Florida. And this grand jury will investigate everything involved in this, what is technically known as Crossfire Hurricane operation, and the potential criminal conspiracy charges against everyone involved in it, starting at the top. Now, what's so fascinating is that Pam Bondi appears to be taking full advantage of the fact that conspiracies are trans-jurisdictional. Constitutionally, conspiracy charges can be tried anywhere, like crimes involving money wiring. And we're being told that this grand jury is considering evidence that's, again, going all the way to the top to Obama himself. It's just been announced that Kash Patel has dropped over 30 subpoenas hitting the desks of people who once thought they were absolutely untouchable. So we're talking former CIA Director John Brennan, who led the agency during the Obama administration when the Russia investigation began, the utterly smug Peter Strzok, the former FBI Deputy Assistant Director of Counterintelligence, who helped open the FBI's Crossfire Hurricane probe into Trump-Russia connections. Lisa Page, former FBI attorney, whose text messages with Strzok revealed just how radically anti-Trump sentiment ran rampant throughout the agency back in 2016. James Clapper, former director of national intelligence, and approximately 26 other officials connected to the 2017 ICA, that's the Intelligence Community Assessment, that was intentionally altered and fabricated to make it look as if Trump and Russia colluded to interfere in the 2016 election. Federal prosecutors are now investigating whether Obama-era officials manipulated intelligence for political purposes. For years, Democrats told us that no one is above the law as they indicted Trump on charges that have crumbled in court. Well, they set the rules, and if the evidence proves that a sitting president engineered an intelligence operation to delegitimize his successor and subvert the will of over 63 million American voters, then Barack Obama, John Brennan, James Comey, and everyone involved need to face the consequences. The dam is breaking. Justice may finally be coming, and this time it's backed by the receipts. So what do you guys think? You're the ones changing the world. Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button for breaking news and analysis you're not going to hear anywhere else. Love you guys. God bless. If you want quick, powerful moments from my daily show, stories of revival, victory, and renewal that'll fire you up each and every day, you're going to love Turley Clips. They're short, punchy, and packed with encouragement. Perfect for your morning coffee, your drive to work, or any quick break anytime you need a boost of hope. Don't miss a single moment. Subscribe to Turley Clips right now, and let's keep building this new conservative age together.